Hello once again, my friends. It is time for more Neckbeard stories. From Reddit user Gaming is Us. Plural, like the Borg. We're all gaming at once. I don't know why I did that. Creepy Neckbeard thinks he's mastered the art of being a guy. Oh, this sounds like it's going to be good. I didn't know what a neckbeard was until I joined Reddit, but now I know that I definitely had a run-in with one a few months ago in my college cafeteria. See, my friends are all pharmacy majors, so they have different schedules than me. As a result, I usually end up eating lunch by myself. That never really bothered me. I went in, ate food, and went back to my room. No big deal. One day, I'm eating alone when I was approached by said neckbeard. We'll call him Jeff. Jeff was wearing gray sweatpants with a black rock and roll t-shirt. He was also wearing black glasses and had the signature patchy neckbeard. He came up to my table and asked if he could sit with me. He said he tried to sit with a new person every day as a way to meet new people. As an introvert, I could respect extroverted people who did stuff like that. I figured it was, one lunch and it wouldn't kill me, so I said sure. I was actually somewhat familiar with him. I knew his name from my freshman orientation. Unfortunately, that wasn't exactly a good thing. I only remembered him because he was really loud and tried talking to everyone who caught his eye. I just figured it was because he was really outgoing or something. Just to be sure, I asked him if he was Jeff. I looked kind of surprised by the fact that I knew his name because he definitely didn't know mine. I explained that I remembered him from orientation, and he seemed to take that as a huge compliment. Things just started going downhill from there. He seemed pretty normal at first. I was trying to be polite, so I asked what his major was. Then he told me he was a psychology major. Then he asked me what I thought his major was just by my first impression. And I said I thought he was a music major. And he went on to say that, he wasn't, but he played in the middle school marching band, and he wasn't really that good. So I asked him what instrument he played, and he told me he basically played all of them, saying when he wanted to learn an instrument, he was basically married to it until he learned it. Okay, that's cool, I guess. I asked him what instrument was his favorite, and he said it was piano. I started to notice that I was the only one really keeping this conversation going. He was more than happy to talk about himself, but when he finished what he was saying, he just kind of left it at that. He never asked me anything in return. After a while, I decided to stop putting so much effort into this conversation and focus on my lunch. I had corn dog and fries on my plate. Nothing else really sounded all that good, so I took a bite out of the corn dog, and he said that it was interesting that I chose that out of all the other food in the cafeteria. First, I had no idea what he meant by that. I looked at him for a moment, clearly confused, and he didn't really clarify anything at all. He just repeated himself and put more emphasis on the fact that I was eating a corn dog. I realized that he was referring to the fact that it was a corn dog, so it looked like a penis or something. Classy. Yeah, that might be funny to a fourth grader, but we're in college, bro, and we didn't know each other. It might have been mildly funny if we were friends or something, maybe. It was weird, but I tried to laugh it off at first to move on. And he started making things really uncomfortable. I think my awkward laughing got him to think that he was clever and built his confidence. He said that he was really dirty and could find something sexual in just about anything. Oh, please don't. Not exactly the rebound this conversation needed, and not exactly a skill women find endearing. By now, it's just awkward, so I'm trying to focus on food. I was offering the absolute minimum conversation-wise. I just nodded and occasionally gave him a uh-huh to whatever he was saying. I wasn't even making eye contact anymore, but I think that just stroked his ego even more. He told me he had mastered the art of being a guy. I highly doubted it, but I didn't say anything. He said then that he had completely mastered the art of being a guy, which meant hitting on a girl without her even knowing it. If that's the art of being a guy, then I've mastered the art of being a woman. That being rejecting a guy without him even realizing it. Well played. I think he just thought he was really good with people because he was a psychology major, but I'm pretty sure I was giving off every possible sign that I'm pretty fucking uncomfortable without actually saying it. I just about finished my plate, and though I wasn't even focused on eating anymore. I just wanted to get the hell out of this conversation without being too rude. I think he noticed I was about to get up, because then he said, "So I'm guessing if I ask, you'll give me your Snapchat?" There was absolutely no way I was going to give him my Snap. I knew he'd send me a dick pic if he got it. I didn't answer him. I just told him I had to go do laundry, and fucking dipped. The only good thing about that conversation was the fact that he didn't know my name, major, or where my dorm was. Mr. Master of the Art of Being a Guy had never actually asked for my name or anything, so there was no way he could track me down or find me on any social media. It's a small campus, so I see him around occasionally, but I avoid him well enough that I don't have to deal with him anymore. Wow. What the fuck? Oh, if that's the art of being a guy, then I guess if you're just basically comatose, every guy thinks they're a fucking winner. What a fucking dumbass. Oh, yeah, I'm so good that I can hit on a girl without her even knowing it. You could probably do that without saying anything either. As in, like, what you're describing is I'm hitting on this girl, she's totally into it, she doesn't even know I'm doing it. From a distance. That's called stalking. What a fucking weirdo. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. Holy shit. What a self-absorbed weirdo, too. I'm gonna talk about me. I'm the most important thing here. Me. Fuck off, kid. Hey, I hate people like that. I'm sorry. But anyway, thank you all for watching. And, oh boy, that was a special one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I did. I really enjoyed this. If you'd like to send me your own weird stories, neckbeard, legbeard, or otherwise, you can send them to r/Moonhorse Stories. I check it every day. I will absolutely see them. If you'd like to support this show, I have a Patreon. And I also have a website where I sell t-shirts and shit. That's all, in the links down there under this. I'm pointing as if you can see me and as if they're physically underneath me. This is getting weird. I'm going to end this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? I love you all. Goodbye.